Yerk. Welcome to the Fragrance Plug, your source for all things scent. This is episode 26. I am your host, Maurice. Let's get active. We got a packed out show today, man. We got a lot going on today. Scent of the day. Make sure y'all drop those as you make your way down in the chat, man. Much love to everybody. Hope everybody's having a great day. It is Monday. Yeah, hope y'all had a great weekend as well, man. We got a lot to talk about today. We have the daily drop. We have like 4 new Lattafa fragrances that we got to discuss. So it will be going into those. We do have combo of the week. I have a combo that I think everybody should be able to try. Both of these fragrances that you can pick up in this combo are like less than 20 bucks, 20 bucks a piece. So I think the most people, if you got these two, you should be able to try this combo. So I definitely want to know y'all thoughts on that. We also have this or that. So we will be discussing 3 rounds of this or that. I got 3 different rounds of different situations, 2 fragrances pinned up against each other. I'm gonna ask y'all thoughts. Y'all are gonna let me know down in the comment section, and we just gonna get it active from there. And last but not least, because really the main reason why y'all are here, I already know, man. I know this is what y'all wanted to see, man. Atlantis X Straight by French Avenue. We will be discussing this as well. We're gonna be diving into it, and then at the end we might even do some plug reacts. It just depends. We don't want to run into Monday Night Football. You know what I mean? I think the Bears is playing the. Oh, I forgot who playing tonight. I forgot who playing, but I know it's a game on tonight, so we can't run into that 7 o'clock. So let's tap into it. Wonder what up, fam? I see you down in the chat. What we on today, plug. Salute everybody. Let's have a great week. Bang. Man, love to hear it, man. Let's have a great week. I'm telling you, man, we all about that positive shit over here. You know what I'm saying? Making sure we keeping it kosher, you know? Everything good. Shaheek Shadow kind of today, KV reminded me of it because I let it sit and settle. That's one that I need to get. I actually need to see if my people at Dallas Perfume Wholesale, if they have it. I don't know if I've seen that one in the store yet, but I definitely do need to tap in and see if they do. Now, I don't know if y'all seen your boy TikTok, man. Hey, if you ain't seen the TikTok, man, the Fragrance Plug 18, tap in. Look, going crazy over there right now, man. That be going crazy. Oh, yes, sir. Come on, man. Yeah, but hey, there we go. Bears versus Vikings. Yes, sir. I got it. We're going to talk about it today. First Impression Live. We definitely going to get into it, man. Make sure y'all drop y'all scent of the days. Y'all make y'all way down into the chat. And let's get active, man. We got a couple of new fragrances that we do have to discuss, man. Shaq dropped a fragrance. We got 3 new Lattafas that we need to discuss. So let's just get straight into the nitty gritty of it all, man. Welcome to the Daily Drop. You already know this is where you can find your news for all things scent. This is going to be where you can find your news on new fragrances, designers, niche, indies, Middle Eastern clones. It don't matter. If it's dropping, this is what we're going to talk about it. Let's get active, man. Y'all already know Rayhan Tropical Vibe. This one we already know about. We already know a little bit about this one. I forgot the actual fragrance that it is cloning, but I think this is supposed to be one of those LV type of clones. I'm not too sure. Don't quote me on that. I don't remember. I only saw it short, and I said we're gonna look it up and we just gonna talk about it. But Rayhan Tropical Vibe. Hey, Rayhan has been doing their thing. Let me know in the comment section at the end of the year, is Rayhan gonna be one of those fragrance brands to where is Rayhan gonna be one of those brands to where it's like top 5 clone brands? You know what I mean? Like, is it gonna be in that vein of things? So I'm kind of curious. I'm kind of curious to know that for sure. I'm kind of curious to know y'all thoughts on that for sure. But in the opening, we got bergamot, pineapple, mango. In the mid, we had sea breeze, coconut, and white flower. So we already sensing another tropical fragrance for sure. Now, we did know that with a coconut dominant fragrance. We did know that it was going to be somewhat tropical with the name, but I was still expecting it or hoping that I was still hoping that it was gonna have some type of like characteristics of a white floral type of thing. I mean, not a white floral, but just not as coconut dominant, I guess you could say. I was not expecting it to be as coconut dominant. But then we also have the white floral, so that's gonna add a nice touch to it. I'm thinking that's gonna be definitely a fragrance that's gonna be unisex. So ladies, everybody will be able to wear that one. Then in the base we have amber, sandalwood, vetiver, and musk. So it has a little bit of a traditional type of dry down. I think this is going to be somewhat simple, but at the same time, let me know what y'all think down in the comment section, because I know somebody knows about this. At least knows what it's cloning by now, because this one has been out for a while. But the next Lattafa fragrance that I wanted to tap into is going to be Sheriff. Now, this one is a new one that I really have not seen anybody talk about. It is available. I haven't checked the website. We ain't here for all that. You know what I'm saying? It is available, though. It says by here. In the opening, we have bergamot and apple. In the mid, we have violet and cashmere. In the base, we have amber and musk. Lattafa Sheriff is a refined fragrance crafted for those who appreciate true elegance. Opening with a burst of fresh bergamot and crisp apples, it transitions into a sophisticated heart of woody cashmere and delicate violet. The composition settles into a long-lasting ambery musky base, creating a scent that is sophisticated, modern, and timeless. Perfect for both daily wear and special occasions. Sheriff redefines elegance with every spray. Lattafa USA, baby. We in that thing, man. Hey, sounds like a hit for sure. Now, one thing that I'm seeing a lot of, man, I'm seeing a lot of the amber and the musk and the dry downs when it comes to like the base and how they're finishing fragrances, especially when it has a lot of fruits in the opening. So with this one, I'm kind of wondering, is it going to be somewhat in like that herba pura type of vein, especially with it having the bergamot, the apple, a big blast of fruits right there, and then you also have the amber and the musk. The only thing I can see that's really different is the violet. You know what I'm saying? I'm guessing that that's going to add a different aromatic touch. I can't really speak to that one, but I am expecting it to add a little bit of an aromatic touch. So I don't know, man. Let me know what y'all think about that one down in the chat as well, man. I'm down to see what y'all got going on. Knob, I see you, fam. What it do? Send of the day, Carolina Herrera 112, 121 VIP Black Elixir. That's one hell of a name for some reason. Bro, Atlantis gonna get movement. Hey, we gonna see, man. We gonna see. We gonna see. What up, Carlton? Appreciate you stopping down in the chat, man. Make sure you drop your send of the day. Ricky! What up, man? I appreciate it. Vibe, man. Much love. Tropical Vibe gotta be on the next hard. Hearing good things. I heard someone say Summer Hammer, but I don't know. I think that is the one that I heard, but I don't know nothing about that one. So I don't try to like speak to one. You know what I'm saying? I don't really know too much about. Layered combo, liquid brewing and Club Day New Intense. Man, gotta write that down real quick. Gotta write that down. I see you, Ricky. I appreciate that. I appreciate that, Ricky. Hold on, let me write that down. Liquid. I know what I mean by that. All right, send of the day, Aqua Dubai. I see you. I see you. What up, fam? Yeah. I see y'all down there. Much love. I appreciate everybody being active in the chat. Let's move on over to the next fragrance. We do have two more topics that we need to talk about, plus a Shaq fragrance that I didn't even know Shaq was in the fragrances. It's an EDT, so maybe he might be having an elixir parfum by the time he's done with it. Let's tap into the next one, man. We have Lattafa Habik Man. This one, I think I've only seen Cuba talk about this one, but I didn't even see it. Once I saw the bottle, I was like, time to do research. So in the opening, bergamot, pepper, cardamom, artemisian. Ooh, okay. A little bit of freshness, some spice, but a lot of aromatics. I'm seeing that right now. Cinnamon, sage, and lavender. More aromatics, a little bit of spice, warm spice at that. Okay. Tonka bean, patchouli, earthy spice. So I'm thinking this fragrance is definitely going to be in this spicy vein. Spicy. I'm not seeing anything that's giving me like an oriental spice, but I am seeing spice, fam. This one's gonna be spicy. Maybe a little bit more on the earthy side, especially looking at the bottle. It might be like a little earthy spice. Let's keep going though. Amberwood, sandalwood, and musk. Soft, woody scents, maybe even creamy. So this is kind of how I see this one right here. Warm, spicy opening with some aromatics. We ain't gonna get much of that bergamot. I don't think we're gonna get much of that bergamot. But warm, spicy opening with the aromatics from the artemisia, the lavender, earthy tonka bean and patchouli. Yeah. Creamy dry down. So I definitely think this is gonna be a masculine fragrance for sure. This is gonna be one for the fellas. Luckily, they got one for the ladies. We don't have any extra information, but this one might be available. I'll let y'all know more. I'm probably gonna have to put this one in on the community tab. So make sure you subscribe to the channel, hit the bell notification. That way you can be updated. Now for the ladies, we do have a version for the ladies as well. Lattafa Habik women. Now this one we got bergamot and pear. In the mid we have freesia, jasmine, lily of the valley. In the base we have oak moss, dry amber, and musk. Fruity, floral. For some reason, I'm thinking about that the what is it? The Armand, the Club de Nuit joint, the purple joint, the Maracay joint, because that one is a beautiful fragrance. Man. I'm telling you, I might have to get that bottle myself. That joint's so nice. I'm pretty sure it's the purple Club de Nuit, the one that just recently came out this year. It's a purple one. It's supposed to be for the ladies, but as long as I think it leans a little bit more on like that violet, purple, floral type of thing. Beautiful fragrance, man. Beautiful fragrance, especially in the open. Oh my gosh. Oh my God. I'm just saying. What is with Shaq not into he be involved in everything? Who is his agent? Hey, facts. We about to tap into it, man. Shout out to the ladies. I think this is gonna be a hit. So definitely make sure you check the community tab. We're gonna be talking about that one a little bit later. Now, Shaquille O'Neal EDT. Boy, this is some cocky shit, boy. You know what I'm saying? This is some big-headed shit to have a fragrance named after you like this, and you already, man, this shit he couldn't take Diesel. Diesel's already taken. That would have been a dope one, but I would have just partnered with Diesel. Shoot, you know what I'm saying? Give me a little, I would have worked with Diesel. Hey, let me get that. Y'all already know I got that name. Let me get a fragrance. Let's get a partnership going. People already gonna buy it because of my name, and it's gonna help y'all jump off a little bit more. That's what they should have did. Like I don't know, cause Shaquille, I don't know how I would feel telling somebody, hey, what you, man, hey, ooh, damn, you smell good. What you got on, Mo? Man, I got that Shaquille O'Neal EDT on. I got that Shaq. You know what I'm saying? Man, get the
Hey, boy, ain't no fucking way, boy.
Get the
Boy, ain't no way.
get the fuck out of here, man. Come on. That don't even sound right, man. Let's get into the notes. Bergamot, grapefruit, and black pepper is what we can expect in the opening. Cardamom, suede, and benzoin. In the mid, okay, not that bad. Tonka bean, amber, and musk. Very simple. I'm not gonna lie to you. Sample. I'm probably gonna get sample. I did think that this one is affordable, so I do need to check a little bit more into it. But I do think that this is an affordable fragrance. I don't think it's right there at 40. I think it's like around that $50 price range. But we will tap more into this one. But again, it's the EDT. Sample it. I'm probably gonna get a sample just for the hell of it. Probably wait for the EDP, the Parfum Elixir, whichever one has a little bit more. Because for some reason, this just even though the benzoin is really the only thing that's piquing my interest when it comes to this one. Outside of that, I'm thinking this to be somewhat like a basic type of fragrance, but I'm not going to knock it. I'm still ready to see what they're going to see. So, but let me know y'all thoughts down in the comment section, man. Again, this is a daily drop where we talk about all new fragrances, man. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and make sure you hit the bell notification so you can be updated when we drop this content. Now, let's tap into the chat because I'm trying to do better with the chat. I promise. When I get flowing, I try to get flowing with the shits. You know what I'm saying? So let's see. Just pulled it out the mailbox today. Very spicy. Which one you talking about, Omni? Which one you talking about? I know you ain't talking about Atlantis. I know you ain't talking about Atlantis. Please don't tell me. I ain't even checked this. I don't even know the notes on Atlantis. I'm expecting this thing to be like aquatic. I don't know how this fragrance is gonna come off. So please don't tell me that's what that is. Shaq seems way being the spokesperson for Armani's Army's intuition and lost the A, man. He probably did on the cool. I'm gonna have to get into that. I'm gonna have to get into that intuition. Anyone got their nose on it? Bo, what up, fam? Shout out to Bo, man. We appreciate you guys in the chat, man. Much love to my family up north, man. Much love, much love. All right, now let's get into it. Y'all already know we got the combo of the week. It's Monday. Let's just get active. Okay, somebody said Atlanta smell good. Hey, I'm eager to see how that one's gonna come. Oh man, we might dive into that one. Hold on, let me see what we got planned. Yeah, we're gonna dive into that one next. Hold up real quick. Yeah. We are definitely going to tap into Atlantis next. We're going to do combo of the week first, and then we're going to get into Atlantis. Man, you already know over here every Monday we drop combo of the week. Whether it's a suggestion or something that I come up with in my own, whether it's the family letting me know down in the community tab. This is where we discuss and highlight the one fragrance that we want to shine. We're trying to work on our layering over here, so this is what we're going to tap into. I have two fragrances here that we're going to discuss, and this is actually a pretty decent combo. Now, one fragrance to me comes off extremely aggressive. I'm talking about Derrick Henry up the middle with a head of steam, and the first person to touch him is the safety. It's just not. It's just not a good sight. You know what I'm saying? It's extremely aggressive. So this first fragrance is going to be extremely masculine, but the second fragrance has a very nice, popular DNA of a fragrance that I think kind of dials that down a little bit from what I've seen. And man, let's get into it. The first fragrance that we're going to bring to the congregation is going to be Sakrat. Sakrat from the house of Lattafa, man. Now, those that don't know, if I'm correct, I think this is a Profondo. I think this is a Profondo. It ain't the Profumo because that's the one I got. It's the black joint. Ugh. Hold on, that's the wrong one. Oh yeah, that's the Profumo. Yeah. The black joint, the black joint. Let's get active. Now, this fragrance. Now, I will say one thing about this. This is a great clone. Let me check something real quick. Because this is a great clone of that DNA. But fam, when I say that shit is aggressive, because the lemons, how the lemon note comes off in that fragrance, especially in the opening. Now, it's not harsh in the sense of like a Club de Nuit type of fragrance. It's not like that, but it is. It's just harsh, fam. It's a little. And most of it is because of the spices that you get with it, because you do have a very nice fresh spicy mix that goes on in the background, but it's a lot of lemon first that you get in the opening of this one. It is absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. So the first fragrance that we layered this with was Sacrat, and yes, this one is the Profumo. Yes, the Profumo joint. I wanted to make sure I had that right for everybody. Now, the fragrance that I enjoy layering with this week. Again, a very simple DNA. It really doesn't take too much. All you have to do is add some fruits, some musk. That's it. It's really not that hard. If you have anything that fits in that Herbal Pure DNA, this week I went with I Am White. I keep telling y'all about this for 16 bucks. I've been using this fragrance for layering anytime I want a pear and musk combination to dial down something that is extremely masculine. And this fragrance is extremely masculine, but it's more so in that like F you type of masculine. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not like I would pretty much say like this. It's not in the same vein as like a bad boy Le Parfum. It's not like that to where you're gonna be the only one that's enjoying it. What I mean by it's aggressive is that it's one of those fragrances to where it really announces itself. Like you really show that you're here. You don't show, you smell. Like people can smell that you're here, especially with this DNA, because this shit is aggressive from the house of Lattafa. Now again, lemon, a lot of citruses, and that fresh, warm, spicy aspect. Mix that together with this right here. Now, I'm gonna let you know right now. You can mix it, you can layer it. I'm letting you know right now. One of the things that you don't get much of, you would think that you would get more of the paracord, but you really don't, fam. I'm telling you right now, the main thing that you pick up from this Herbal Pure DNA or this Ana Abadai White, the main thing that you pick up right here is going to be the musk and the woods that you really get in the dry down. Yeah, you can still get little hints and flashes of the pear, but it's more musk dominant out of this one, followed by the pear. Followed by the pear. Then you have the clean woods and the dry down. Beautiful fragrance in my opinion. Definitely a compliment getter. And it is one that actually projects pretty damn well. Now, I'm not going to say it's a room filler. I'm not going to say that. But you will get a couple of good feet, especially within those first 3 hours. Man, this thing was projecting off the skin. Humming, pushing off the skin. Got a couple of compliments with it earlier today, so it was nice with it on, man. And this is another one that I did try a little bit throughout the week, but I kept it in the house when I tried this one on. Today was the first time trying it out and about, and got some pretty good reactions out of it. So let me know what y'all think down in the comment section. I would love to know y'all thoughts on this layering combo, this duo. Let's see what y'all talking about in the chat. Finna head to DFW perfume to cop right quick. Hey, yeah, they got them. Dallas Perfume Wholesale. They got it, fam. I bought mine for the low. Now I don't know how many they got, and I'm gonna let you know a little insider secret. If you go over there, they supposed to be getting the new Hawaii's this week. I'm going in there tomorrow. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. You heard it here first. Shout out to the plug. Let them know the plug 5 sent you. They get you a little discount. Everybody dropping their center of the days on in there. Nazia Tribute. I see you. Lattafa Dynasty. Grown man sitting right here. Love to see it. I do need to get my hands on that one. I heard it's supposed to be pretty good. Hermaine Amber Oud Blue lasts almost 24 hours on me now after almost 2 years on the shelf. She's 2 years on the shelf. Hey, it's like that though. That Blue Day Chanel DNA can kind of be played out a little bit. But let me know y'all thoughts down in the comment section with this, man. I was rocking out with this combo. I actually did enjoy myself a lot more than I thought. I will say this. I think I need to try to find something a little bit different than the pear and musk to layer this with. I might, especially with us now moving into like a cooler month, I really want to try to find a fragrance like something that I can layer with kawa from Kamra. You know what I'm saying? If I can use kawa as a layering fragrance, I would probably start doing that, mixing that with like Tuscan leather type of DNA. You know what I'm saying? Extremely dark. Whereas that candy sweetness that's in kawa and the coffee can kind of add a little bit of a gourmand touch to all that Al Malik leather that I would be getting in the fragrance. So that's my thoughts there, man. King Getty, what up, fam? I see you down in the chat. Al Herman, Amber Oud line is goaded, man. It's up there, fam. That might be one of the more complete lines from like in general. Like I put that up there with the Hawash line, really, because it's a complete lineup, man. But let me know y'all thoughts down in the comment section about this combo. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Make sure you hit the bell notification that way you can be updated. Let's get back active, man. I think it's time to get into the main part of the show because I'm eager to see how this fragrance is going to come off. I am eager, fam. Let me tap down into the chat. Let me see what y'all talking about down here because I am very eager to see how this one is going to be. Now, the only thing I know about this one is like it's supposed to have some type of like a fruit type of. I think I heard Neeb say watermelon. I think Neeb was saying like the biggest thing about this fragrance was the watermelon. So I want to tap into that. Let's get active. And let's get into this Atlantis first impression, man. Let's go. First off, the presentation with Atlantis is absolutely nice. And if you haven't tapped into Chaos yet, Chaos is another great fragrance. It's a little unique now. I will say go sample that one. Sample that one. Do not try to blind by that one. But if you like that type of DNA, it's extremely nice. In my opinion, they're 3 for 3. But right now, we're here to talk about Atlantis X-Straight. Now, it is the same setup as the original. Nothing really too crazy, except you're going to have green lettering. Blue, my bad. You're going to have blue lettering. But outside of that, it is literally the same presentation, which means that they doing their thing. This is nice. I like this. Opens up like this at the top. And this bottle within itself makes you not even want to use the box or the presentation just because of how beautiful this color blue hue looks. Let me know what y'all think, man. Boy, that thing look beautiful, man. That thing look beautiful, boy. I'm lying, I'm flying, boy. I'm lying, I'm flying. Nice little cap. Still got the French Avenue on the side right there, so you can't see that. Blue gemstones, yeah. Let's get active. First impression. God is good. God is good. Let me see. Oh, shit. I'm tripping. I got it. You know what I'm saying? I almost forgot my own rules. You gotta spray that thing up. Hey, yo. Hey, yo. Oh, my gosh. Hey, bruh. This, I don't want to say that too soon. I don't want to say that too soon. Hold on, fam. I don't want to say that too soon, bro. Hold up, dog. This might. Damn, I put some on this. I just got out the shower. I could put some on this. Strip first, skin second. I want to see the difference. So strip first. But I'm letting you know right now, in the air you get the watermelon, you get a nice coconut. And that coconut really isn't too much because there also is like a slight green factor that's playing a huge part in this fragrance. The watermelon isn't too sweet, so it's not too much on that fruity sweetness side, so it's not too sugary, anything like that. It's a very nice masculine, clean fragrance. Like this shit really smells like something that you would put or you would have as a car air freshener. Like I'm so serious. Like I swear I smelled this before. This is a beautiful fragrance, man. I like this. Let's get to the let's get to the bro, it's even better. It's even better on the strip. It's even better on the strip, fam. I don't know how it. So the one thing I'm liking that I'm picking up when I actually am able to smell the fragrance is that it has this very like refreshing side about itself. Very nice, very cooling. Like it's very chill. Oh man, this is nice. This is nice. Now in the backdrop, you can kind of pick up the sweetness that that coconut is providing, but in the opening, in the air, is not too dominant. It's much more so in that watermelon right now. Then you start to pick up the coconut, but it's a nice balance between the two. I like this shit. I like this. I like this. I like this. This, I think I got this for 50. Yeah, I think I got this for 50 at the Dallas Perfume Wholesale. Yeah, I got it from over there. This is a beautiful fragrance. This is a beautiful fragrance. I'm liking this. And the thing I like about this one is when I initially smelled Dumont Nitro, when I heard the watermelon note, this is kind of what I was expecting to get or react in that first impression. Kind of took a while for that one to become one that I really enjoyed. I felt like it had to mature a little bit. This one right here is love straight out the gate. Love straight out the gate, fam. The worst part about this is we moving out of the wrong season for this. I think this is much more so going to be like a no, spring, summer, fall type of fragrance. I don't know if this one will be. I don't know if this one will be right for the cold weather. I would much rather have this, especially right now. Just off the first impression, I would much rather have this one. I would much rather have this one during the warmer months. Let's go on the skin. Hold up. I forgot I put something up there. I rubbed my hands together. I forgot. Hold on. We gotta fix this. We gotta fix this. Hold on. This gotta go on the skin. I hate doing this to my hoodies. All right, gotta put this one on the skin. Let's go right here to the. Yeah, let's go right there. Gotta get something. Gotta get something on skin. This is a beautiful fragrance though. Just even in the opening, I can see this one being an extremely likable DNA. Mass appealing for sure. I wouldn't be surprised if this is one of the ones that ends up as like fragrance of the year, especially once we get our in that conversation at least. When it comes to the clones, especially once we get our hands on the Hawasses. This is nice. So on skin, you get a little bit more of the coconut. The coconut is a little bit more dominant than the watermelon, but it's not much. And you know I'm not the biggest fan of coconut fragrances. This one isn't bad at all. Like it really does a nice mixture of playing with like the freshness, the watermelon. Now I will say this, on skin, I'm getting a lot more freshness up top. Like it's a lot more of the lemon, the lime, even the orange. I think it's a little bit more of the orange dominant fragrance. So you can definitely pick up the freshness that the fragrance has in the opening, whereas on strip, I was really just getting the watermelon and the coconut. Nice balance, but now that I'm able to pick up those orange facets, that little bit of green citrus, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, hey, man, hey, man. They got another one, fam. They got another one. This is an absolute beast. This is an absolute hit. And again, one of the things that I like about this fragrance the most is that it still uses the note of coconut, but it's not sickening. Like, even though this fragrance has coconut in it, me personally, I wouldn't say that this fragrance is tropical. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you think tropical, you kind of think of like, what, Le Beau, Paradise Garden. Like, you think like a true aquatic, salty coconut. Like that's what you, and then you really start to think aquatic. You might even think Zanzibar when you think of coconut. You really don't get that in this. It's blended together extremely nice. I'm rocking with this fragrance. This one, I ain't saying that everybody's gonna like it, but I would be very comfortable suggesting this fragrance to some of my friends, especially my close buddies on a blind buy, and I think that they would like it. I know that they will like it. I haven't missed with them yet. I haven't messed with them yet. I got one homeboy that might be too sweet for him, but outside of that, most people, especially men, because this fragrance leans unisex for sure. Women can rock this. The fruits is nice. That watermelon. I'm really waiting to see how much more this watermelon is gonna come out in the transition. Because again, on strip, it was way more. It was so much more watermelon. So much more watermelon on skin. Balance between all three fruits. The freshness from the citruses, the watermelon, and the coconut. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. I'm telling you, fam. If you when you get your hands on this, let me know if you got the idea of like I like a car air freshener, because that's literally one of the first things that came to my mind. Like think of like a vet. Like damn, this person smell like they just washed their car. They might have got this shit detailed. I like it, man. I think y'all gonna like this one, man. Let me know what y'all think down in the comment section. Let's tap into the chat real quick. That one is a warm weather banger. I get less coconut on skin than I do on paper, but that's what I like about it. The coconut definitely takes a back seat compared to the original Wave Child. This is nice, man. This is nice. The novice knows, fam. Hey, I appreciate it. This is nice, fam. I'm liking this fragrance. Again, the main thing I like about this again is that it's leaning into the coconut aspect of the fragrance, but it's not extremely tropical to me. Like it does have a nice balance. It's not tropical. I'm liking this. Hey, if you can, try to get you a bottle. If you in the DFW area, Dallas Perfume Wholesale, let them know the plug sent you. They'll even get you a discount on your purchase. This just came out and you can still get a discount with them. They're going to take care of you, man. We're going to take this right here. I don't know. We're going to send this right here real quick. But this is nice. This the wrong one. This is nice, fam. This is going to be my send day tomorrow. I'm letting you know right now. Send day tomorrow. This is what I'm wearing. Because this is it. This is like that. This is like that. I appreciate everybody that was tapped in, man. Let me know what y'all think down in the comment section. If you got your nose on this fragrance, I would love to know how it comes off for you. We're definitely gonna revisit this one. I ain't gonna hold you. This one we're gonna have to hit that gas or pass. I'm gonna have to go back and we're gonna have to drop a gas or pass on this. So make sure you subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Hit the bell notification so that way you can be updated. And let's get back into the live stream, man. Let's get back into the live stream. I like this. This is a dope fragrance. This is a dope fragrance, man. Hey, Atlantis X-Ray, it's like that. It's like that. Let's tap into the next topic. I do want to do a couple of this or that, so I need to know y'all thoughts down in the comment section on this, because I think y'all are going to like this. I got 3 different rounds that we're going to discuss. The first one is going to be, in my eyes, very simple. Oh, I got to keep my wrist up for that one. The first one is just going to be, if you had to choose one of these fragrances, choose one, get rid of the other. This or that. Which one are you choosing? The 2 fragrances that we have going against each other in this round is asking one simple question. Which Missoni? Which Missoni? So you know what that means. We have Missoni Wave going against Missoni Pour Homme. Now we're getting 2 different type of DNAs right here, but we're getting fragrances that can basically do the same thing. If you need either one of these fragrances to be a signature scent, you can line this thing up and wear them year round. You'll be good to go. Performance might die down slightly, but for the most part, still going to be the same thing. So it doesn't really matter the time of year that you're choosing it. So you got to take situations out of it. Accessibility, these can be found at the rack stores, fam. So we really can't just lean on like which one costs more, which one costs less. They're both going to be affordable fragrance. I want to say that this one might be slightly more because I think both of these might be discontinued. I ain't even going to hold you. But if I'm correct, I do think that the per ohm was slightly more than what Missoni Wave was online. But that means that we just have to lean into scent profile and DNA. The first one, Missoni Pour Homme, is going to be giving you that very nice Blue Day Chanel DNA, fam. Woo! Nice, man. Shower gel, fresh, spicy, warm. This is nice. Beautiful transition as well. It maintains that spice and really gives you a nice cooling effect as you're hitting that transition. Woody dry down, clean. It's hard to dislike something about the Blue Day Chanel DNA. I think the one thing that we can all agree on is that when it does come to fragrances that do clone that Blue Day Chanel DNA, is that it can sometimes come out basic. You know what I'm saying? Especially for us as fragrance reviewers. I think that DNA can sometimes go underappreciated. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, it can sometimes go underappreciated. So Missoni Pour Homme is going to be getting you that pretty much just that Blue Day Chanel DNA. Then when you come over here to Missoni, wait, hey, they both copying Chanel low key. Cause then you got somewhat of like, somewhat of like that Chanel Laurent DNA, Laurent Sport. Oh my gosh, fam, very clean, very powdery. One of the best like fabric softener type of fragrances that you can get that is still relatively affordable. This is absolutely amazing. Now, the one thing I will say, if you really are somebody that leans on the performance factor of things, Missoni Wave might perform slightly longer than Missoni Pour Homme, just by a hair. Outside of that, I think that for the most part, it is going to be scent profile, folks. Which scent profile do you enjoy the most? Are you much more so a fan of the shower gel, the fresh, spicy mix that you get up top with the Missoni Pour Homme, very much so that Blue Day Chanel? Or is the more dominant fragrance going to be the Chanel Allure on Sport? I want to know y'all thoughts down in the comment section. Let's tap into it and let's see what we're talking about. Ooh, I told them about you last week when I was down. Got two Michael Malone fragrances for the price of one. They real over there. Hey, man, two for the price of one. You know what it is, man. I told you, man, your fragrance plug gonna look out for you. I'm glad that you were able to pick up those fragrances. And low key, they're one of the few fragrance shops that I know of that have that Michael Malone line to where you can just go in there and smell it. Like you don't have to blind buy it. Like you can truly sample that whole lineup. Basically, they have a whole little section for that spot. You know what I'm saying? For them fragrances. So glad you was able to find that, fam. Much love. Much love, RIP, Missoni Wave, and on both discontinued. Yeah, fam, it was a rough day when we found out about that one. I think the whole fragrance community had a little ceremony for that one, man. Let me know y'all thoughts though. Which one would y'all choose? Again, for me, it's a little hard because I'm not the biggest fan of powdery fragrances. I'm not. I'm not. Like I like fabric softener fragrances. They're cool. But when it's tough, when it does what this fragrance does sometimes in Missoni Wave with the fabric softener, that extra powdery sense, I think it might be like a violet, the extra powdery sense that this fragrance has. The one thing I love about it is the performance. The scent profile is actually nice. That powdery sense is okay. I don't know, fam. But then this one right here, I think the thing that catches me with this one is that this one is just, in my opinion, this one has the ability to be slightly boring. You know what I'm saying? And it has nothing to do with the fragrance at all. Because if you're looking for compliments, you can get the Missoni Pour Homme or the Blue Day Chanel DNA. You can go with that one, and it'll be an amazing fragrance that will project, that will garner compliments, and you really don't have to think about it. It'll be safe in all situations. So that's kind of one of the things that you really have to think about with this one that I really do enjoy. But if I'm literally just taking into like scent profile and which one I would choose, which one I'm choosing as the better Missoni, in my personal opinion, bruh, I'm gonna have to say Missoni Wave, man. I'm gonna have to say Missoni Wave, bro. This is a beautiful fragrance, and it's not taking anything away from the Blue Day Chanel or the Missoni Pour Homme experience. I think my thing with this one is, with me not being the biggest fan of like powdery, extremely violet dominant fragrances, This one kind of does what I enjoy about that type of mix the most. Like it's the most likable in my opinion, to where not only like other people enjoy it, but I enjoy it. I have to enjoy the fragrance in order to be able to wear it. So to be able to have a fragrance that I can enjoy year round. If I want to layer it, I can layer it with something. If I want to wear it as its own scent, I can wear it as its own scent. I'll be good in most situations. I really can't think of a situation to where Masoni Wave would not be a good option in my personal opinion. So for me, I'm gonna have to go with Masoni Wave just because it takes away that basic simplicity that the Masoni Pour Homme DNA gives off. But that is my thoughts. That's just my thoughts. I would love to know what y'all think down in the comment section. Definitely subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and make sure the bell notification now where you can be updated whenever we drop this type of content. I want to see what y'all think down in the chat. So we about to switch over and let's see. Oh no, we're gonna stay active right here. Let's see what y'all talking about. Wave. Wave is just too much like Versace signature for me. I'll just cop a tester of that for 35 over Wave. Hey, not bad, man. You ain't lying. You're not lying. You're not lying. I don't know. It's like, but if that's the case though, you can get Amber Oud Blue Edition over Masoni Pour Homme. You know what I'm saying? Like, it gets wicked out here. It gets wicked out here. Let's move over to the next one. Now, this next one is gonna be our CEO vibes, man. This next one is gonna be our CEO vibes, man. You somebody in the office, you assertive, you in there, you getting shit done really. I got two fragrances here that we're gonna talk about. Both of them are completely different, fam. Both of them are completely different. The first one, this one I look at is like, well, let's just talk about it first. The first one is gonna be Imperium from Fragrance World. Now this one is a beautiful fragrance. I don't care what nobody say. I don't care about the performance for this one. This is one of those fragrances where I don't care about it being a 5-hour fragrance. Like I don't care. This is one I do not mind reapplying. This is like that, a very much so like a refreshing Sprite type of fragrance. A nice bit of fizz, good amount of freshness up top. You do have a nice touch of florals as well as you're making your way through the transition. Very much so a woody type of dry down. Can be slightly synthetic in that opening, yes, but once you let that sit there and settle, you in there. You're in there like swimwear, man. I'm telling you, for a $20 fragrance and for what is cloning, this is a beast. It just doesn't perform the best. A very likable DNA at the same time. Definitely off the safe. Now, the one thing I'll say about this one compared to our competitor, you know what? Let's just bring out the competitor first. Let's bring out the other one. The other fragrance we kind of talked about a little bit earlier, but I kind of wanted to bring into part the not the Blue Day Chanel, the Aqua DGO DNA, and we're gonna be talking about Lattafa Fragrances. And this one right here, again, a fresh, spicy fragrance for the most part. A lot of spices, very much so a green style fragrance. Very beautiful in my opinion. But this has a lot of lemon, like a lot of lemon freshness up top that is not too harsh in the Club de Nuit intense sense, but it's aggressive. And the way it mixes together with the peppers, it's aggressive, fam. But it's a beautiful fragrance in my personal opinion. Now, right here, we got two different things. We got two different mixtures here, fam. We got one that, in my personal opinion, is very much so the dominant fragrance. This is the a-hole fragrance. This is the one that, again, one of the ones that you smell before they see you. They just know you're there. That fragrance, this one right here, really commands attention in what I would say a very aggressive manner, especially with how it comes off with the spices in the opening and that lemon mixing together with both of those. It can be a lot, fam. Even though this is still doing that Profumo DNA, Profumo DNA, even though it's still doing that, it could be somewhat synthetic to some. And I can see that. And it can be aggressive in that lemon. It can be aggressive in like that cardamom spice that it's giving off in the opening. It can be. I would like to say that this fragrance right here is for the one that really don't care. about how they're coming out. You know you're gonna be you're gonna be good. You know you're gonna have a positive smell. But like if you're somebody that's like me and you do 15 sprays of a fragrance, you're very much so gonna come off like an asshole. Like a pleasant smelling asshole, but you're gonna be the asshole of the office. That's kind of where you at with this one. Whereas with this joint right here, with Imperium Fragrance World, bruh, I don't care. You can do 30 sprays of this thing. You're gonna smell extremely pleasant. Again, a very nice fizzy fragrance in the opening with this one. A lot of citrus as well. That's kind of playing on the lime part, so it's much more so going to be the green citruses. A nice fizzy pop that you get with this one. Beautiful florals, and I'm not even the biggest fan of floral fragrances, but this one has a transition that I ain't gonna lie. The transition in this one makes it worth it to where I don't care if it only performs 5 hours. I need that. I need that. You know what I'm saying? Like this one is like that. I definitely want to know y'all thoughts down in the comments. Let me know which one y'all got out of the two and which one y'all are taking. This or that CEO office vibe. You can only choose one fragrance. Do you want the one that's gonna come off like an aggressive asshole, but that gets shit done? Remember, a pleasant one, or you can go with the more popular, I guess you would say, the more likable one. In my opinion, it's just not gonna last the longest. Let me know what y'all think. Let me know what y'all think. $20 or less, 4 or 5 hours is great. I'm telling you, fam, and that's a good thing to me. Like for $20, 4 or 5 hours. And the best part about this is even the original doesn't even perform that good. So you getting the same DNA basically, just paying less, and you still getting not the best performance in 4 or 5 hours. I will reapply this fragrance at lunch. It's not that serious. You know what I'm saying? $20, it smells absolutely amazing. And look at the dent in that thing. Like you can already see it. Because again, when I spray it, I spray it. If I need to reapply, I just reapply. But I enjoy this fragrance that much, especially in the opening. And then again, especially for a freshie. Man, look at you, Yeti. I appreciate you, fam. Hey, what's your opinion on PDM Greenleaf? Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. But I'm a big fan of green apple fragrances. I would go with Out There X-Trade also. That's a beautiful fragrance if you want a clone of it. But a lot more fizz, but still beautiful fragrance in my opinion. You just got to be a fan of green apples. Or like that apple greenness in general. You know what I'm saying? Fruit sweetness. I'd be the best smelling asshole around. Hey, with Sequat, you ain't got to worry about that. With Sequat, you will definitely be that. And I'm telling you, it's nice. Best smelling and asshole sounds like an oxymoron. Hey, man. Hey, man. That's how this one comes off. Again, it's just aggressive, fam. If you've got your nose on this, that's one of the things that I'll say that's different with this DNA compared to the original is that this one, the opening is what's really gonna deter some people away from it. The opening plus the spice, because that spice can sometimes be too much. I'm telling you right now, it doesn't leave, and it very much so has like a earthy undertone about itself. So it's gonna be there. It's gonna be present. It's gonna be dominant, even though it is cloning a popular fragrance. I still think that you need to sample it. You need to try it first and make sure that this one that you could actually enjoy. But me personally, I'm rocking out with Imperium, man. I ain't tripping over the performance. I'm not tripping. I'm telling you right now, if you've gotten your hands on this one, you know about that lemon opening with that fizz, that nice bit of aromatics that you get, the florals. You know about this fragrance. You know how this one performs. You know the cooling effect that you get. You know the slight refreshing undertones that you get. You know that when you're walking with this fragrance right here and you're walking through and you get that nice gust of breeze that enhances the cooling effect that you get as you're wearing this fragrance, you know what you got on. You got some shit. You got some shit on, man. You got the one. You are the one. They might as well call you Neo because he's the one. It's that beautiful of a fragrance. I ain't tripping with reapplying. I'll reapply this one all day. I'll reapply this one all day, man. All day, fam. Let me know what y'all think down in the comment section. I would love to know y'all thoughts on these two. Which one are you taking that's going to give you the most CEO vibes? Let me know. Are we going with Imperium from Fragrance World? Or are we going with Sakrat from Lattafa. Let me know down in the comment section. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Hit the bell notification, that way you can be updated. We have one more round that we're going to go into. One more round. And this next one is going to be great for the season that we're going into. You know what I'm saying? We're going to tap into the chat real quick. This one is going to be great for the season that we are going into. Let's see what y'all talking about. That best smelling asshole oxymoron show was kind of funny. Have you done a review on a Zorro Forever? No, I have not. I have not tapped into that one yet. I have not tapped into that one yet. Why no 1 million elixir? Man, it just hasn't gotten there yet. I like to look. If and honestly, I would probably go with the golden oud one. The old one, the green one. I would go with that one before. Like if I was to get a 1 million next, it's gonna be that oud joint. It's gonna be that oud one. The Royal I found for a great price. I think it was on Gift Express. They had a 100 ml tester, $56. Had to get it. Had to get it. Had to get it. But I'm telling you, man, you better make sure you got them notifications because I did. I think that one I did post. I purchased it first just to make sure everything was cool, and then I think I got that one from. No, it wasn't Gift Express. I think it was Aura Fragrances. It was somewhere. I'm gonna have to find that one. But yeah, I'm trying to get that golden oud, the oud joint next. Now, the next round that we're gonna tap into, this one is gonna be great for the season that we're going into because it's fall. It's about to be a little bit cooler. About to be able to wear some gourmand fragrances, some strong leather fragrances, some dominant woody fragrances, oud if you want to. But this fragrance right here, we're gonna talk about my gourmand lover. We're gonna talk about the fall foodie fragrance, and I have two of them here that I really want to put together. One is a very popular one coming from the house of Lattafa, from the Kamar line, and that is going to be Kawa. Kamra Kawa. That is the first fragrance on the list. Now, we all know about this. I'm going to say this right now. I love this DNA, the original. The coffee is a nice touch. I'm not the biggest fan. This one has a very rich candied sweetness about it. It has a crazy sweetness about it, especially once you start to transition. That's when it really starts to get extremely sweet, extremely rich in that sugar aspect. But nonetheless, it is very much so a beautiful fragrance. Very resemblance of the original, because you still got that warm cinnamon. You still have a very nice gourmandish touch as you're starting to transition. Still going to have a little bit of the praline, some of the dates as well. So you still have most of the DNA. The one thing that you're not getting really in this one, or that you will be getting in this one, is going to be that added coffee note and the added candy sweetness that you get. Those are the main two differences that you get between that and the OG. As long as you can rock with that sweetness that this fragrance has, especially in the transition, because you're really not going to notice how sweet this fragrance is until it hits the transition. If there's too much in the opening already, it's going to be too much in the dry down, fam. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. So, yeah, I tapped into the Atlantis X-Straight. The Atlantis. Yeah. We already talked about it. Already did first impression. We're going to go back in. Ooh. Hold on, I like the way it transitions. We're gonna go back into this a little bit later, but we're gonna finish this part right now. Fall foodie fragrance, this or that. Let me know what y'all think down in the chat. So yeah, Lattafa Kawa, still a beautiful fragrance in my personal opinion. Definitely an acquired taste. It's gonna be one that you're definitely gonna have to be a fan of, like that sweetness. But if you can get past that, you will be straight for sure. Now the next fragrance, boy, this next one right here. This next one right here, I disliked it first. I'm not even gonna hold you. It took me a little while to get into it because it came off a little bit funky. I wasn't sure of how that spice was mixing that very unique fragrance. Man, this one was very different. Very different. But now it's one that I absolutely love. Going against Lattafa Kamra, we are going to bring honor and glory from the house of Lattafa. From the Badal Oud line. Let me get a strip for this one. You see, I ain't grabbed no strip for Kawa. Let me grab a strip for this one. You know what I'm saying? We're going to talk about this one. Now, this one, boy, beautiful. The one thing I like about this, man, I think this has like a turmeric spice in it, fam. This shit's spicy. It's spicy. Like if you have a sensitive nose, I'm gonna let you know right now. This is gonna be too much for you. This one is gonna be too much for you if you have a sensitive nose, because that turmeric spice that you get in the opening, that shit is like so in your face and so aggressive, but it's balanced together very nicely with like some type of freshness undertone, some type of lemon that is giving off. But boy, that creme brulee, oh my gosh, man, absolutely mouth watering, man. I'm telling you, every time I wear this fragrance, every time I wear this one right here, I want to go get one. Every time I wear this, I want to go eat one. I just want to go try it, man. Cause it's that beautiful. One of the best gourmand fragrances in my opinion. And again, this is one that I had to grow to love because again, it was really the spice in the opening. It was a spice and really my first time having a fragrance that had that creme brulee, that gourmand foodie type of touch. So that was really one of the things that was like, whoa, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Let's take a break real quick. What the hell is this? What kind of concoction did Lattafa come up with? But if you let it sit there for a little while, definitely let it mature. You know what I'm saying? You will see that it's actually an absolute beast, and it's a great fragrance that both men and women can enjoy. This one right here is like 20 bucks on Gift Express. I just checked it not too long ago when I was thinking about making this video, so I know for a fact that this one you can still pick up for an affordable price on Gift Express. Remember, $20. Plug told you. Now, this one right here, Lattafa Kawa. Let's check the chat first. I don't even want to say nothing. I think y'all already know which way I'm going. I think y'all know which direction I'm leaning to with this fragrance right here. No, but we gonna see what the chat says. I want to see what y'all talking about first. So let me see. Hey, that Royal is fire. I'm telling you, fam. Especially if you like warm fragrances. And look, we got somebody else, King Getty, backing up. Gift Express is the spot. It's legit. They got some of the best fragrances, especially when it comes to like Lattafas. You can get some Lattafas up there for like 15 bucks, man. Yeah. You go watch it. My bad. I'm gonna drop the video on it this week. I'm dropping this video tomorrow. The first impression. So I'm gonna chop it up. I'm gonna have this drop. You gonna see it for sure. But it's beautiful, dog. Get it. I'm about worthy for sure. Hey, I'm about worthy. I'm about worthy for sure. I'm a Sharov blend fan. I like better than Kamra and Kawa. I need to smell Durkan though. Durkan is nice. It just leans a lot more earthy, and it's much more so in that earthy type of spice, a lot of saffron type of thing. Warm, yeah. That one's nice. That one's nice too. Love Kawa coffee. Oh, love Kawa coffee just doesn't last. I feel like after 15, 20 minutes, it's basically the OG. Man, and that's one of the things I'm saying. Like that's what I'm saying. Like you kind of got to look at this when you're looking at Camera, especially the fragrances in the Camera line. You kind of got to look at it like the Stronger with You line, to where whether you get the oud, whether you get the leather, you know what I'm saying? They all it's only changing one note, but still very much so the same DNA throughout majority of the fragrance. And you really lose that opening note once it dries down. So that's kind of what I get from the Camera line, and that's why I just prefer to stick with the OG because the OG was an absolute masterpiece in my opinion. I think the only thing they could have changed differently that I probably would enjoy was like some type of floral undertones, especially if it's something like a white floral, a jasmine, you know what I'm saying? Something that's just light but somewhat earthy at the same time. I would love to know. I would love to try one of those in the camera. But yeah, I feel you on that one, fam. Like it's basically like the original, like the OG. Coral Fantasy is my new fall signature. Hey, that's what's up, man. We in that thing. I see you. Honor and Glory is straight. Yes, I get compliments on Honor and Glory every single time I wear it, and it's like that, fam. It's really like that. You already know. Real ones know. Hey, what's understood ain't got to be explained, fam. I caught that. Well, I see you down in the chat, fam. Center Day, Imperial Valley. Hey, big bucks, man. Send me a Big Mac, man. You know what I'm saying? Nah, I'm playing. I'm fucking with you. I like that. I'm glad you got that. Let's tap in. Can't remember who said it, but that Honor and Glory layer with Cedrat Boise is nice. Ooh, might have to try that this week. I don't think I tried that one. Nah, I don't think I tried that one. Honor and Glory plus Cedrat Boise. That's gonna be That's gonna be something that get turned on today. I mean, this week I'm trying that for sure, for sure. Oh, we got one. Bezo, he taking Kawa. He taking Kawa. So we won one right now. I see King Yeti ended up going with Honor and Glory. We got Bezo, he rocking that Kawa. I see you. I ain't gonna lie to you, I'm leaning at Honor and Glory. I'm leaning Honor and Glory. Me personally, I'm leaning Honor and Glory. Lay that Honor and Glory with any Angel Share dupe, and it's absolute magic. Now that, ooh, hold up. Oh, you said Honor and Glory, okay? Because I thought you was thinking this. So you saying basically layer something like these two, or maybe the OG of Commerce. See, I couldn't do that with Commerce. I can't. Commerce isn't a fragrance that I could layer. That's his own scent. But I need to see what other type of Angel Share interpretations I have. I'm pretty sure I have another one. I just can't think of it off the top. But if I'm able to think of one and find one, I will. I wouldn't mind trying that. That sounds like a nice combo right there within itself, especially with Honor and Glory. I would love to know y'all thoughts down in the comment section, man. Make sure you let me know down in the comment section. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Hit the bell notification. That way you can be updated when this content drops. Let me know what y'all think, man. We about to dip over here real quick. We're gonna tap into Atlantis extract one more time just to kind of see how it transitioned, kind of give a little bit of refresher for the people that just not tapped in. So for those who just not got here, the main thing that we went over today was Atlantis extract, and we did a first impression, and it was absolutely beautiful, fam. One thing I will say, just to refresh, one thing about it is not as watermelon dominant as you would think. You actually have a nice blend of the watermelon plus a nice blend of the coconut. And the one thing I like about it is that it's not too much of a tropical fragrance, especially in that opening. You get a lot of watermelon, you get a lot of coconut, and it was a nice blend of citrus freshness that you also get in the opening. And it's a very nice blend. It's more so going to be orange dominant, but you can pick it up. You can pick it up better on skin than you will on tester strip. On tester strip, I mostly got watermelon and the coconut. On skin, watermelon, coconut, followed by that freshness that just shines a lot more on skin. Now, right now, what I'm getting on skin as it is transitioned, because it's been sitting here for a while, creamy. Ooh, butterscotch creamy. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Well, it done got like that. It done got like that. Now, I will say it's still slight undertones of the watermelon is still there. And that coconut hasn't done too much to where it's sickening, in my opinion. It's not like a Zanzibar, you know what I'm saying? It ain't like that. This one is much better. And the way that creamy nature is there in the mid still has a slight coconut touch for sure, but now it's just much more buttery, in my opinion. See, hold on, man, because now the way this fragrance is kind of transitioning, I'm kind of wondering now, could I get away with this during the cold months? And if so, how deep into the cold months could I wear this fragrance? You know what I'm saying? Like, I think if it maybe hits below like 50, probably can't get away with this in some 50. But I'm thinking now, whereas before the transition, I was seeing this strictly as an above 70-degree type of fragrance. You know what I'm saying? Because I can still catch those transitional times from summer to fall and winter to spring. So I can still catch those. But now the way I'm looking at it, I think that this fragrance can push well past fall, especially where I'm at. I think that this fragrance can push well past fall, but also maybe into some temperatures as long as it's not below 50 and you're not expecting to fragrance to perform the exact same way as it would if it was high heat, like 80s, 90s. You might have a year-round fragrance, right? You might have a year-round fragrance. You might have a year-round signature scent, especially if you enjoy coconut fragrances. Now, I'm not saying, some people were saying Wave Child. I don't know. I ain't never got my hands on Wave Child. I can't speak to that. That's why I haven't been talking about Wave Child. I'm just telling you what I get. But I would think that this was a fragrance on its own. I'm not picking up anything. Like, you would think that, especially with the coconut, you would get some type of cues or undertones of like a Paradise Garden or Le Beau, Le Beau Le Parfum. You know what I'm saying? You would think that you would get something like that, but you're not. Like, this is possibly, especially on the first impression, one of the best coconut fragrances I've gotten my nose on, fam. It is like that. It is like that, especially for a first impression. This first impression with this fragrance was much better than my first impression with Collage. Took a while to grow with me on Collage. It took a while for Collage to grow. Collage is now a fragrance that I use mostly for layering. Layer that with Hawaii's Ice, you're gonna have a great time. But now I use Collage mostly for layering. Whereas with this one right here, that's still gonna be doing somewhat of what that fragrance could be. All right, hey, even our first impression, Atlantis X-Ray is where it's at. I'm keeping it a bean with you. Let's tap into the chat real quick. Honor and Glory, easy, yes sir. Honor and Glory or Shahi, Cocktail Intense. I know which one you're talking about. Oud for Glory is my favorite so far. Oud for Glory is absolutely amazing. Straight beast mode in my opinion. That's my favorite fragrance to wear to a cigar lounge. I say that every time. I say that every time. Yeah, y'all, my dad has wave chart. I wouldn't mind having that clone. If that's what that's supposed to be cloning, then you will like it. Especially if you like what that smell is, you will like it. I'm telling you right now, it's an absolute beast. This shit is nice. This shit is nice, man. Let me know what y'all think down in the comment section. Was this stream a W or a L? And if it was an L, let me know what I need to work on. That way I can get better. I'm always down to get better and work on my craft. So let me know what changes y'all would like to see, and we can start incorporating some of those. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Make sure you hit the bell notification. And let's tap back into the chat. Man, yeah, man, I want to know y'all thoughts. Let me know W stream, L stream. Let me know what y'all rocking with down in the chat, and we gonna get up out of here in a little bit. I do gotta cook, gotta get something to eat before this football game start. Anybody watching football last night? First of all, Texans pissed me off. I saw the tech man. Oh man, I just knew he was about to. I just knew he was about to ball out. And then the Ravens and the Bills, man. Derrick, I know he's sick. I ain't never seen Derrick Henry. I ain't gonna say I've never seen him fumble, but it's rare that you see him fumble. So to see him cough up a football like that in that situation, and especially he was putting up so many yards, bro. He almost had 200 yards. I think he was a little short of 170. Straight beast mode out there, absolutely insane. I don't know how they do it, fam. I don't know how they do it, bro. That was absolutely an amazing game to watch. That might be one of the that might be one of the game of the seasons, bro. Like, and then this is just week one. It's just week one, man. That's wild. L for legendary. Hey, yo, nice. Football was wild yesterday, Wendell. Football was absolutely insane yesterday. And not only that, college football too. College football too. But man, the NFL to start off the season, that was absolutely beautiful, man. That was a masterclass. Masterclass. Vegas won a lot of money. Hey, for sure, for sure. They definitely did. I was late to the live, but I'm sure it was a W. Oh yeah, for sure, for sure. Hey, I love it too, man. I love it too. I definitely appreciate that. Much love to everybody down in the chat, man. I appreciate y'all. I am gonna have this live stream still up, so you can go back and tap into it. But I also am gonna break it down. So for those that can't sit there and watch a whole 1 hour or 2 hour live stream, I do repurpose these live streams as well. That way y'all can watch the shorter version, and you don't have to sit there and watch the whole thing. So that's why I say the bell notification lets you know when all the videos drop. Because I've been really dropping like 3 videos a day lately, man. It's been a beautiful thing. It's a lot of work, but I love it though. Costco got colognes. Costco has some colognes out, $59 for Jazz Club. Also bought When the Rain Stops for Gucci Bamboo for the wife. Hey, I've been seeing those Jazz Clubs, like the replicas. I think they were all 50 mLs too. That was a nice deal. I thought that was a nice deal. Bills Mafia. Hey, that's what's up, man. That was a great game, man. Uh, that amethyst smelled like bug spray when I first got it. I hated it. Now it smells amazing, but too upscale for me to wear anywhere. That's another one that I like to wear, like out and about, especially like to a cigar lounge or steakhouse. Either one of those, I'm cool with wearing to a cigar lounge or a steakhouse. I will say this though, it is extremely elegant. Like even though it's playing off on that initial DNA, it's that thing is elegant, man. You gotta, you know what I'm saying? You do kind of gotta know, kind of gotta have a certain place to go to. That ain't one that you just want to throw on every day like that. Oh, OG shit. Oh, you been going through it then. You was going through it then. Hey, well, I'm glad everything looking better now for you, King, for sure. I'm glad everything looking better now for you. Man, let me know what y'all think down in the comment section. W stream, L stream. We about to get up out of here. Again, salute to everybody in the chat. I appreciate everybody that showed support throughout the whole live stream. Whether you was watching in the background or whether you was commenting, it's all love. I greatly appreciate it, man. We about to get up out of here. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And y'all have a great night, man. Let's enjoy some football. Y'all be safe. I'm going to see y'all tomorrow. Peace.